Hi guys, in this video I want to show you the insights I've taken from the latest Facebook ad training session where they shown how to simplify your account for scaling, how to make your account structure ideal for scaling profitably. So I'll show you the main insights, what you can do right now, and some actionable insights that you can implement immediately. Facebook headquarters has introduced the learning session for people to share basically the main insights for scaling Facebook advertising. And one of the main insights in there, right, and the lesson that I personally took, and I think you will take from this as well, that the simpler your campaign structure with Facebook is, the better it is like for you to scale your ads. Right, so some of the things that have been discussed is first, like simplification, like how to simplify your Facebook ad account structure. Second is CBO, and then broad targeting, like three main insights. So I'll show you this in detail. So there have been like few people, basically people who are like partners, like client partners in Facebook that basically, explain the main kind of like strategies and explain how it all works, like Kitty Enrique, Matt McKim, Justin Sadowski, and Michael McTighe. So so basically some of the main things that you can do, like in order to improve your results with Facebook, to structure your campaigns for maximum scaling. Because what happens with most people is, they operate well on a smaller budget, like, let's say $100, $500, $1,000 a day. Then as they increase their budgets, kind of like it just goes out of control, the return on ad spend drops, and they simply are not able to scale. So one of the main things you can take from this and from Facebook itself. So Facebook is a learning machine, right? And if you have kind of like a lot of like moving parts, right, then for that machine kind of like to comprehend all of these parts and to make them work, it becomes more difficult, right? So removing redundancy, it's one of the main things that you can implement. Is basically if you have a lot of like different like ads, let's say you have like 100 ad sets, right, each like at $5 budget, and that's the strategy a lot of people use. But if you start to like removing that redundancy and kind of like making less of the ad sets with higher budgets, so Facebook likes if you have less campaigns, less budgets, less ad sets, right, and bigger budget for each one. So you basically give better control to Facebook. Another point here, as you can see, so Facebook has more data, more kind of like simpler things, and kind of like more data to work with, right? That's one of the main insights. And I'll show you example, like here, for example, one of the ad accounts, as you can see here, like very structured, very simple, like 5 ad sets, right? Very simple. So this, like just this, like one campaign generated, as you can see, like last 30 days, $32,000, 137 in sales. Pretty good, like ROAS, like 4.19, right? And it's pretty consistent, right? So 287 yesterday, right? The day before that, it was like 330. You can see here, like pretty consistent, pretty like good results, right? 381, like pretty consistent. So today, so far, 271. So pretty consistent, reliable, like day to day, and very simple structure, right? So this is CBO campaign, as you can see here. The budget for this campaign is $1,200 a day. But as you can see, it's like performs very well and very consistently. So I would recommend, if you have like hundreds of ad sets, I mean, just have like one ad set, just one campaign, let's say few ad sets, like 3 to 5. So just like keep it simpler for Facebook to optimize. Now that will take some time for your pixel to season and to get that like relevant data, like to accumulate that data in order for you to like work with bigger budgets. But like basically you need to move from let's say you start with lower budget, like $5, $10, $20 per ad set. You need to move into direction where like you're spending, let's say $100, $200 dollars per ad set. Or if you're using campaign budget optimization, you're using like $500, $1,000, $1,200, even $2,000 per campaign. So you give basically Facebook more control over it, so Facebook can find these pockets of people in different audiences, right? And another thing here, so these ad sets here, they have no targeting. It's just like gender, age, and country. This is it, right? There's no like detailed targeting, so no kind of like magic targeting. So you need to keep it open. So for Facebook, it has like more room for optimization and more room and pockets for finding those people that will buy from you. So basically you need to give control up, and I mean, it's not comfortable for everyone, but that's what you need to do in order to fully utilize the machine learning that, you know, likes like big kind of like, that is designed for you to kind of like have bigger audiences, that is designed for you to have like bigger budgets, so it can kind of like learn fast, right? So one of the case studies here, as you can see, Bombas, which is like quite a big brand, so they sell socks, right? And so for them, the main kind of like thing that they tested, they had like 70 ad sets, right, at the beginning, like they've been starting, like tested, right? And then eventually those like smaller ad sets, they kind of like burn out very fast, right? I showed you how it is, like how consistent that is to basically you know, have all of these you know, like ad sets like segregated into like just few, right? So here, like broad audience with no detailed targeting, they use lookalike audience, like just basically two ad sets, right? With bigger budgets, right? Instead of like 70s, they had like 2, and it generated 23x increase in sales. You know, that's kind of like simplifying the structure worked better than just managing like a lot of these moving parts. So once you start testing, once you see that, for example, something is like getting momentum, try to, like, instead of like hundreds of $5 ad sets, try to have like 2, 3, 5 ad sets with, let's say, $100, few $100, and sometimes it will not work, so you have to kind of like monitor it. And if it's not working from you know, from the beginning, like you have to control your costs and kill it, but then kind of like move in the direction, test more of the high budget stuff, because eventually that's what will allow you to scale. Like imagine how many ad sets, how many like campaigns you need to scale to, let's say, $10,000 a day in ad spend. If you spend $5 per ad set, like hundreds of them, right? So you it's not sustainable, right? So CBO, right? So that's kind of like the thing that, I mean, for example, for this account, like CBO works very well, right? But it's not, I mean, in my experience, that does not work very well for each account. So basically how CBO allocates the budgets, like, is where the performance is best at the moment, right? Maximum conversion. Then also where the performance is expected to be the best, like long term, whereas like basically the maximum value over time. So it works proactively, not reactively. So it's kind of like searches for these audiences and pockets. And CBO also assumes that you're okay with any outcomes as long as performance is efficient. So it's more like longer, kind of like, sometimes it takes more time for CBO to optimize. But remember one thing with CBOs, as you can see here, for example, like these ads, like my personal benchmark is like 3% click-through rate link plus, right, for the ads. Performance, you can see here, these are performing quite well. Cost per unique link click, I usually aim for like below $1, so this is a bit like on the higher side, right? So let's see, like this month's. So overall, you can see, so it's pretty good, cost per link click, right? You can see the cost per unique click-through rate link, like 4%. Very decent. Average watch time 13 seconds, pretty good. Return on ad spend, very good. So you can see like the metrics, like if you want to like really scale like your metrics, they need to be very good, because otherwise you will have, you know, you'll have issues scaling, like not CBO, not regular ad set, like all of these little things, they will not make sense if your ads are not ready, if your ads are not good for scaling. So you can see the unique click-through rate link, test your creatives, test different thumbnails, test different first 5 seconds, so you can get to that point where you have like 3-4% click-through rate link. That's my personal benchmark. It might be different in your industry. You might be highly profitable with 1% click-through rate link, but these are just my personal expectations, my personal goals for most of the products that you know, we sell. So another thing is broad targeting, right? So when you have just like basically very like simple targeting, when you have only like gender, age, and country for your targeting, then you have very good position for scaling, because Facebook has a lot of like room for optimization. And basically if you have like smaller audiences, with each conversion, pool of potential targeted audience gets smaller, right? So it's kind of like, let's say you have 1 million people in your audience, and you start advertising, then it's just like you get some sales and it gets smaller, and then like you only have like high cost conversion. So there is basically then when you will see your costs increasing. If you target big audiences, and if it works, right, then you have like huge pool of people, right? Facebook has a lot of time and a lot of data to find these buyers for you. And the less constraints you have, the better your advertising will work, and you will basically minimize overlapping and redundancy. And what you need to understand is, it's not about like the time that you give to it, right? It's about the data, right? So for example, you can run the ad like $5 for like a week, or you can run ad like for like $35 for a day. It will get, it just needs data. It does not necessarily needs time to like optimize. So these are kind of like the main insights and key takeaways from this conversations that they had. Is the biggest challenge is that it can be scary to consolidate, right? You might be scared, like $5 ad sets or $20 ad sets have worked for me. So you just need to try to take some of those constraints off, like consolidate few of those ad sets into bigger budget ones, and then see like how your performance reacts. Like, and more often than not, like you will see the big impact and inconsistency. You will see impact in performance, and you'll be much more profitable. Matt McKim, the main takeaway from him is, the development of machine learning makes simplification more and more important. However, to simplify, you still need a great foundation and understanding. Again, guys, foundations, good click-through rate, good CPC, great ads, great creative. That's what you need to scale. Like, otherwise it will not work. Like, none of these kind of like strategies make sense if your creative is just too weak for scaling. And Justin Sadowski, so Facebook spends time on optimization, and while you're waiting for it, spend your time on increasing the value of your offer, right? So if you can improve your funnel, you can improve your like average order value with upsells. If you can improve your average order value with like or lifetime value with email marketing, that's what you need to be working on. And just understand that it takes time for Facebook to optimize and to find this kind of like unique performance kind of like breakdown for your specific business, where you can get consistent results over time. So guys, you can grab this link below, like with all of these like insights if you want to, and then just remember to kind of like make it simpler, right? Like, so just to show you, like for example, like this week, so you can see here it's pretty consistent, pretty consistent spending, pretty consistent like ROAS, right? And no changes are made, right? As you can see, like no changes are made, like this, like in the last 2 weeks, just one campaign here in this account, right? $16,000 spent, 62 generated. I mean, it's pretty good. As you can see, like last 30 days, one campaign, guys, it's you can see it's 6 figures per month, right? So it's basically how you need to simplify, how you need to kind of like make it more like easier, right? Make it easier basically for customers, make it easier for Facebook, right? So have this like simplified structure, and you'll be rewarded. So this is it, guys. You can grab the link below, and if you have any questions, please comment below.